Good morning, LTSM community. Today is Friday, May 7th, 2021. It's 6:45 a.m. Thank you for being here for our daily morning meditation sessions. On this channel, we practice Vipassana meditation. And throughout the week, we've been talking about different aspects of meditation, different focusing on different parts of the exercise. On Monday, we focused on deep breathing techniques, making sure that our breathing is happening down here in the abdomen, that as we inhale, we are expanding, and as we exhale, we are contracting. On Tuesday, we talked a little bit about the binary opposites and the idea of uh, existing inside of them as opposed to defining ourselves in one or the other, and meditation as a way to experience that as we move or play between empty and full, as we move from yin and yang, as we play between light and dark, and recognize that life is supported by the coexistence of them, that neither one needs to win out over the other, but rather that we must find a way to balance ourselves in between these things. On Wednesday, we talked a little bit about the body, especially paying attention to our posture. That means making sure that we are sitting straight up, that our head, neck, and back are in a straight line, and that we try to support ourselves with our muscles instead of resting on our skeleton. So if you find yourself throughout the meditation practice to be slouching, which is something that I know that I do personally, we become conscious, we become aware of that fact, and then we try to put ourselves back into the appropriate position. And yesterday we talked a bit about the mental focus that we are practicing during this meditation. That means that as we breathe in and out, we are putting all of our attention on that very act, on the breath, trying to be as present in the moment as possible, trying to observe, trying to avoid thinking about the past or thinking about the future, but rather being here in this moment. For these 10 minutes, our goal is to be as present as possible. And whenever we find ourselves losing that presence, whenever we find ourselves thinking about other things, we just give ourselves a gentle and loving reminder to come back, to the breath, to focus on the breathing, because during our meditation, we can come to understand that breathing is a fundamental experience and that all of the other experiences in life are dependent upon the breath. And so we can use that and remind ourselves of that throughout the day as we become overwhelmed, as we encounter difficulties. We can use the breath as an anchor, as a safe place to come back to each time we need it. So, with all of that out of the way, let's begin by making sure that our body is in a comfortable, aligned position, making sure to support ourselves with our muscles and not our skeleton. We're going to take a deep breath down in the abdomen, filling the stomach, expanding. We're going to experience fullness, experience what it's like to be filled with air, and then exhale, pushing it out until we experience emptiness. And then we return, inhaling, and exhaling. As we establish our rhythm in and out. Each breath a little slower, a little longer, a little more complete. In and out. Reminding ourselves of the present moment, reminding ourselves to come back to the breath. In and out. And now you continue at your own rhythm. Thank you very much for your presence this morning. I hope you have a wonderful morning, a wonderful day. Be safe, take care of yourselves, your families, and others around you, and promote peace.